I think it's about enough lo-fi there. Because you have the actual LoFi-WiFi here, of course. Welcome here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome tonight here to another stream of LoFi-WiFi. And of course, it's me, your boy, LoFi-WiFi here. And I just want to say, welcome, you amazing, beautiful people in the stream tonight, to just another cute little editing stream. Where in this stream tonight, we will actually be finishing this editing project. Why? Because I've been doing it more and more, little by little, and everything. And it's about time that we actually get this shit done. Do you think so, chat? I believe so too. I believe that this needs to be done. Now, for one, I did say, like, on my last stream, I was going to do Resident Evil stream. I didn't want to do that yet, mainly because, for one, tomorrow, I'm going to be going somewhere with my pops and everything. We're going to this, We're going to this cool World War II reenactment thing. And it's something me and my dad always talked about and wanting to go to for, like, the longest time now. And we're actually finally doing it. So I'll be over there. I'll be over there tomorrow. Having a good old grand time. But I'll be missing you guys. So this stream is going to be a little long because I'm not ending this stream until I get this finished. So, hope you ladies and gents are buckled down to see this lovely ghosty do his work. Now, a couple things I want to show you guys before we start is that for some reason in the chat, the sound alert always says it is always offline for some reason, which it's not, because let me show you right now. Let me show you. That's a test follow. Bam, bam. See? I proved my point. But anywho's, it's no biggie. It's no biggie. I'm sure if I'll definitely have to figure out the issue with that, but it doesn't seem like there is any issue. It's just being stupid, or I don't know. I have no clue. But, hey, life goes on. Now, yeah, we're going to this World War II reenactment thing, and we're going to have a good old time. We're going to see a bunch of battles and everything. Apparently, there's like this is supposed to be like D-Day type of reenactment, from what I heard, and also apparently there's like an air battle going on. It's like, I know reenactments is like they're pretty accurate to everything, but air battles, like with airplanes and shit? I never heard of that ever. In a reenactment type of thing. It sounds cool as hell, and I'm down to going. I'm definitely down to going. It's crazy. Now, before we begin our video editing journey, I just gotta show you this video. I showed it on last stream. It's this. It's my favorite video ever here. Just... Oh, wait. I need to get to the... I guess it would help if I went over to the screen, huh? Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go here. Go here.
You wanted him, bitch.
Oh, God, it's so loud.
Is that who you really wanted? You sure about that? There he is, bitch. There he is. There.
That'll forever be my favorite post ever. Oh my god. So yeah, just wanted to show that real quick. Okay, so now we're gonna start editing. Okay. But yeah, a lot of progress has been made. I'm not gonna play the video and everything, like, to show my progress so far. I kinda wanna leave it a little mysterious for you guys whenever this video gets posted. So just you'll see the progress of so far what I've been doing or whatnot. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Okay, so where were we at last time? But yeah, I'm definitely getting there. Because I'm at audio 17. And I only have like a few left, so this might not take that long. I mean, just depends like what I have to say and also like things I need to add or whatever. Like for like the scenes and whatnot. But either way, I don't think it shouldn't take that long, so I think we will be fine. But however, ladies and gents, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're enjoying this lovely. Is it Thursday? It is Thursday. In this lovely Thursday night. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Red Gura versus Ina, made by Mazumaro in YouTube. Okay, do I have the Twitter? Okay, I do have the Twitter account here. Okay. However, a better and cooler example of this is a fan work animation called Red Gura vs. Ina, made by Mazumaro in YouTube, where in the fight Gura is. Okay. So what we need to do is extend this a bit. I think I got the video downloaded too, didn't I? Or maybe I was going to do that later. Either way, I might have to do it. No, that's the... Okay, I didn't download that yet. I will have to eventually. Not going to do it quite yet until I get to that point. So, nation called Red Gura versus Ina, made by Mazu. Delete that, and then we add the Twitter account, which is this boy here, the lovely animator himself. Mazumaro in YouTube, where I somehow said on YouTube for some reason. Now, the video is on YouTube, but it wasn't. I don't know why I said that. Definitely have to correct that. Which I'll just put a text here saying on Twitter. Because I don't think Mazumaro. Oh, wait, he does. Then why is this guy here? Okay, he does have eat. Maybe I didn't mess it up and I'm just crazy. Anywho, Mazumaro in YouTube, where in the fight, girl out in there. Now, what I need to do now is download that video. So, no, whoops, wrong thing. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna play some more music as I get this download here. I thought for the life of me I downloaded it, but I guess I didn't. That's my bad. What I'm gonna do is turn this down a little. Turn this down just a bitty bit, maybe like right around there. Okay. These beats slap though. Okay, we got it here. We got it. Alright, cool beans. Alright, so gonna go here on screen, and then we are going to go over here, and then I'm going to do this, downloads, and open you. There we go. So now what I need to do is play my audio first, that way I know what to add into the video that I downloaded. Where in the fight, Gura is at a disadvantage from the evil Ina, and so Gura stabs herself with her own trident, which turns her into Red Gura, giving her that predator in violent mode. Okay. So also, if you have not seen this video, you're missing out. In fact, I need to give credit to this. I'll send you guys a link to this in the chat here. There you go. Check that video out. It's a cool ass battle. Let me tell you. Okay. Which you'll kind of see it here, but I mean, like, also we will be turning this off because we don't need the audio. We just need the footage here. It's so beautifully animated too. Okay. I think right here. Cut that. All right. Yep. Let's see. It's gonna be right here. There we go. That is what we're looking for. But just look how beautiful that is. Just like, just damn. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see if we can do this correctly. Probably not. Where in the fight, Gura is at a disadvantage from the evil Ina. And so Gura stabs. Your father sends his regards. Thank you, Kingslayer. Thank you. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you in the stream. How you doing, my guy? If anyone knows, Kingslayer is a good friend of mine. He's my boy. He's my boy. Kingslayer is the ultimate badass when it comes to this. All right. I don't know what I mean by this, but I'm just saying, the boy Kingslayer. He's an epic gamer. He's one of my true homies. But Kingslayer, I haven't talked to you in a while. How you been, my guy? So glad you're here. Ina. Disadvantage from the evil Ina. And so Gura. And so Gura. Okay. Send that, smack that there. We're gonna make it smaller too. Like this, you know. Gura stabs herself with her own trident, which turns her into Red Gura. Okay, now we need a scene of Red Gura, which is in violent mode. Yes, there we go. That is where the money is at. I know it looks messy right now, but I will fix it. Don't worry. Okay. Do that. We'll cut that there. And come here. Come here. And so Gura stabs herself with her own trident, which turns her into red. Okay, so then we do this. Delete that. Let me go here. Go bam. in. And so, oh, we do need to, I guess we don't. No, never mind. I'm just crazy. Okay. No. And so Gura stabs herself with her own trident, which turns her into Red Gura, giving her that predator and violent mode. She just goes Hulk smash, bro. Okay. So we can delete that, and then we just gotta add a little bit of footage here of her like losing the battle with Ina here. Where in the fight, Gura is at a disadvantage from the evil Ina. And so Gura stabs. I think it's right here that's like. Maybe not here, but just like footage of like Ina like attacking Gura just to kind of show the point there. Yeah, like right there. So I don't really watch a lot of Ina, and I do watch a bit of her from time to time, mainly because most of her streams are mainly like art stuff, and that's kind of like not really my type of vibe of like type of stream to watch. I like watching her doing gaming stuff. But however, don't get me wrong, she is an amazing artist. Super amazing. I mean, better artist than I am. I mean, she makes some high quality shit. And she's adorable. Extremely adorable. Okay, there we go. Then here we're going to shrink it down. Where in the fight, Gura is here. Let me make it just a tad bigger. That feels way too small. Also, what's up with like everyone being like Ina back supremacy? I don't get it. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm a simp. I am a simp for certain things, but I don't know, I'm just not a back guy. I'm more of a feet guy. Which is why I'm all about Gura and feet and everything, alright? That's why I think I like Gura a whole lot. It's because, you know, we know the vibes of when it comes to feet. Or at least I think she has a foot fetish. I don't know. There's a weird connection with her and feet and a lot of feet art when it comes to Gargura. Now, there is feet stuff of all the other VTubers, but either Hachima or Neanners or Gura. There's like feet stuff in there. In YouTube, where in the fight, Gura is at a disadvantage from the evil Ina. And so Gura stabs herself with her own trident, which turns her into Red Gura, giving her that predator and violent mode. Alright, that works pretty well. Alright. Make sure everything is cut. Okay, we're good on that part. Alright, then we can move on to the next audio thing. I name my audio things differently. Even though it's not a fully Red Gura video, it is, however, for the most part, the lore of Red Gura. It's also just mainly a follow-up video to, just like everything with the Gura lore video, but, you know. If I'm going to be talking about mostly just Red Gura lore, then I'm going to call it Red Gura lore for the most part. And I'm also, after this is fully done, this project and everything, I won't have this uploaded yet because I'm getting a thumbnail done on Fiverr of this video. And that thumbnail, the artist, is someone on Fiverr named Strasser Queen. I worked with this person before on one art thing that they did for me on my Black Butler OC video, if you do know that name. So, yeah, gonna have that person back, making me a cute little thumbnail. They are a pretty cool person to talk to. The weird thing is, and I'm not saying anything against the artists or anything. They're very nice, but every time I talk to them, they always like put an ooh woo at the end of their messages for some reason. And it was like the first time I ever talked to him about like getting some art done. They're just like, "Hey, ooh woo, what would you like done, ooh woo?" I'm just like, well, I mean, first off, I mean, not saying you have to be like super professional when it comes to Fiverr stuff or anything, and because I like talking to the person as well. It's like kind of like get the vibes of a person. Artists or not, whatever service you're doing, it's like I rather like I feel more like I want to work with you again if you're like more like friendly and everything more than professional. That's just how I feel about it. Now, don't get me wrong. I respect like whoever you are. Like, if you're more professional, I mean that's you. But I mean, I just dig more of like the friendly type of person, And well, Strasser Queen. Their username is weird on Fiverr. Strasser Queen is definitely they definitely nail it. They're definitely a unique character, I should say. To mode, which okay. Put you there. And put that there. Alright, goody, good, good. Okay. Which that put you there, and kind of just do a little turn. Into Redgura, giving her that predator and violent mode. Which that is my theory with Redgura. Which that is. I feel like I delayed that or something. Or I just crazy. Violent mode. Which that is my theory with Redgura. There is a. I'm gonna cut this bit because it kind of takes a little. That just a little bit there. With Redgura. There is a couple others that I did research and saw on Reddit. One saying Redgura is some sort of Greek god. Research and saw on Reddit. One saying Redgura is some sort of Greek god that possessed Gura and shows up from time to time. I don't know why I did like a lot of like pauses here with my whenever I record this. It's weird. And shows up from time to time. Another theory. Another theory is that red Gura could be a sibling that Gura ate when they were babies, since it is a known fact that's what baby sharks do when they're in the womb. They eat each other. Nature's weird. It's an actual thing. Like, actual shark babies, like, eat each other. It's some nature. Nature's like it's like such a weird thing that we all just kind of accept, you know? It's like, oh, animals do this. Okay, that's cool. It's like, why? Why? It's so strange. Why does nature have to be so weird and so violent? Don't you realize that when it comes to nature, it's always like the weirdest. It's the weirdest shit. It's not a bad. Well, in a way, it's kind of a bad thing because it's like kind of. It's kind of unsettling that we just kind of accept the fact like the way nature is. Just shark babies eat each other. Monkeys react. They're more like humans and everything. Dolphins, they breathe the air, but they go underwater. It's like, how do we just like accept that these things are a thing? Like capybaras, they're like, the chillest animal ever. They're around alligators, they're around every predatory animal, and also very just, smaller animals. They're just like the chillest animal ever. And just we accept this and we accept that like there's big alligators that could eat us and everything. They exist. They're in the swamp or in other places. They're there. And we accept that the fact that these things exist and we're like, why do they exist? It's so weird. And you could just say like, oh, it's like like religious stuff and everything, this and that, or some like sciencey stuff. But like, just like think like, just in general, it's like, why does it exist? It's weird. It's weird. I don't know why. It just like it somehow just like sometimes this stuff like just weirds me out and just blows my mind. Anywho, yeah. But yeah, shark babies, they eat each other. I mean, that we're cool with that. We're cool with that. Which that is my theory with Red Gura. There is a couple others that I did research and saw on Reddit. One saying Red Gura is some sort. One saying Red Gura. Okay, we'll put that. Red Gura is sassy. That's a sassy Gura there. Sassy and sussy baka. One saying Red Gura is some sort of Greek god that. One saying Red. Oh shit! Wait. Oh, I messed that up. Shouldn't have. Oh, wait, no. We want to get rid of that. I went a little too far. I don't think I ever told you guys about my dad. See, my dad, he speaking of species and everything, my father is certainly one force to be reckoned with. I love my dad. My dad, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy that raised me the way I am. And now there's good things and bad things with that, but however, it's reason why I am the way I am. But however, my dad, he's a little, he's a strange being. Let me tell you. Reason is, it's because whenever he gets injured or whatever, he just like is so like just walks it off kind of deal where you just like he doesn't like if it's like a really bad injury, he doesn't wouldn't go to the hospital unless he really has to. Let me tell you one day what happened here. One day I was at work and everything. My dad texts me. He texts me saying, "Hey, I had to go to the hospital. I had to get a couple stitches on my head." I'm like, oh shit, you okay? Blah blah this, and he said yeah, and then, you know, this was during my lunchtime at break, and so with that, I kind of just walked, I just kind of like just shrugged it off and everything, make sure like, okay, I mean he's fine, he said he's fine, everything, 2 stitches, or it doesn't seem that bad, that big of a deal. Now, after work and everything, I call him just to make sure how everything's going, kind of want to hear him explain like what happened. And well, he tells me this lovely story. Um, my dad, he has a weight set in his garage. I might as well take a break here, so I'm just go to mono mode. So my dad and everything, he has a weight set in his room and not in his room, in his garage, and he uses it. He's had the same like ever since like even before I was born. He's had this for quite a long time, and so with that, um, it has aged quite a bit. Got a bit of rust. It's a little not as smooth as it used to be because I do use it too. I do work out with him and lift weights with him and everything, and so with that, my dad was using. If you guys don't know what the pec deck is, especially like these two bars here, and you kind of like squeeze them together with your arms and everything. If you kind of get what I mean, you're supposed it's for your chest and everything, your pecs. But anyways, he was using that, I guess, like and everything. And during that, the cable of it snapped, and so he was pushing the metal bars and everything as in the cable snap, and so it basically is like no weight or anything, so it just like was a full force, like the metal bars got bashed on his head, on both temples of his head, and well, when you get two metal bars slammed against your head, you kind of don't feel the greatest, of course, and so my dad, he's like, oh, that hurt. He basically like he stands up and everything. He walks it off and everything to kind of like get himself, figure out his thoughts or whatever. He was like seeing stars and everything. He's like, ooh. So with that, uh, he was like outside and everything, walking off. He's like, man, I'm sweaty as hell. He wipes his head, blood on his hand right there, just blood all over there like a horror movie. And so he goes back in the garage, and we have a mirror in the garage. So he goes to the mirror and everything, checks himself out, and there's like just blood just like pouring all over his face and everything, just gushing. And so my father, he basically just goes, "Oh, that's not great." So he calls my stepmom and everything, and just she's like doing something or whatever, and he just goes, "Hey, I hit my head and I'm bleeding. Can you come over and patch me up?" And so like, as he's like waiting for her to come back and everything, my dad, he basically continues to finish his weightlifting as blood is pouring all over his face. He's like, I gotta finish this lifting, dude. And he gets a couple, like, dumbbell sets done or whatever. And so he's doing that and everything. But then it's like blood is pouring more down on his face and everything because, blood is pumping as he's lifting the weights and everything like a moron. And so he's like, okay, I gotta stop this now. And so He's outside, and everything. Blood, blood still pouring down his head, normal stuff. Um, my stepmom, she makes it home and everything, and just, she comes out of the car and everything. Not even like concerned about my father at all. She just goes like, "See, it's not Halloween time yet. It's not Halloween yet." And just like, yeah, it's about like normal reaction of how I would react and everything. Cause this ain't the first time my dad has done stuff like this, of course, so it's like, alright, yeah, you're fine. But they go inside and everything. My dad's pissed off and everything. He's in pain and everything, blood going everywhere. He's doing great. But so my stepmom, patches him up and everything, all this stuff, yada yada. She got a first aid kit, and so he gets cleaned up, he gets patched up, he's doing fine for a while. He lays down on the couch, just relaxes, got a nice pack over his head. He's doing okay, just breathing, just like he's taking it chill. And so during that, like 3 hours later or so, he goes, "Hey, before we go to the fair," because he wanted to go to the fair with his wife that day, like after he lifted or something. But she was like, "No, we ain't going to the fair. You need to relax." But he's like, "Oh, but I still need to go to Lowe's because he has to get the cable for like the weight set and everything. Can't worry about it any other day. He has to worry about it right now after 3 hours of like bashing your head in." So with that, he eventually goes to Lowe's and everything. He gets the cable and everything, all that, all good and fun. Uh, but during that, as he's shopping and everything, blood continues pouring down his head. Apparently, the wound just kept bleeding, even though he got like a band-aid over it. So there's that going on. He's got the cable and everything, bleeding everywhere. That's fun times. And so he's like, "Oh, that's not good." Because, that means it's really in there if it's still bleeding after 3 hours. So instead of like, the logical next step to do is go to the hospital and everything to get stitched up, what does my dad do? He calls my aunt. My aunt is a certified nurse, by the way, and that's the reason why he called her. And so he's like, "Hey, can you stitch my head and everything?" And just like my aunt goes, "Hell fucking no. Go to the hospital." And so eventually he does, after like, getting yelled at by my stepmom and my aunt. And so eventually he goes to the hospital, he gets the stitching done, he gets cleaned up and everything with the blood that poured down his head some more. He gets that taken care of, all good and fun. He's all good and everything, nothing too serious, just a couple stitches. And so with that, they get in the car and everything. He's all good. And so he goes, "Alright, let's go to the fair now." He's still adamant about going to the fucking fair after he's like bleeding everywhere, bashing his head in, and he's just like still like, "I gotta go to the fair. Let's go to the fair, honey." And my stepmom goes, "Fuck no! No, we ain't doing that." So they didn't go to the fair, thankfully. Actually, you know, he actually gave himself a break, thankfully. But at the end of the story and everything, as in the middle, as he calls me and everything, in the middle of the call, he hangs up and everything, right? He hangs up, and I'm like confused and everything. And then he calls back, and I'm like, "Hey, what happened? You okay?" He's like, "Oh, everything's fine." He goes like this. He says, um, "I was walking one of the cats and everything, and I saw a snake on the on the ground, and I had to get it." My dad just like my dad walks his cats. He has two cats and a dog. Well, he has a third cat now, but we'll get to that in a minute. He's walking one of the cats and everything. And he sees a snake there. And he's like, "Oh, I gotta grab it." And he grabs the snake as well. The cat's like freaking out and everything, seeing the snake doing like somersaults. You know how cats are. And so with that, he gets the snake and he brings it inside to show my stepmom, and my stepmom is like, "Ah, oh my god, what the fuck you doing? Don't bring that in here." She's pissed off and everything. After everything has happened earlier ago with his head and everything, he's like, "Hey, look at this snake though." And so later on that day, after he, puts that releases the snake, here comes like a little baby kitten that's like because we have like a bunch of like stray cats and everything in my dad's neighborhood, have them all the time. That's how he got the two of his cats. And there's like this little kitten here in his backyard, and it's like super skinny and everything, starving, all alone. And so, well, my dad took it in, and well, now he has a third cat. So yeah, that is my dad in a nutshell. He's a being. He's a type of species. Let's just put it at that. Also, hi Bearman. Hey Cutie Pie. I'm glad to see you. Glad to see that you're here. I hope you heard the story and everything about my dad, or at least a nice small bit of it. All right. Now, after telling you guys that story and everything, let's get back to editing. But Bearman, hey, good to see you, Cutie Pie. How you doing? How you doing, Bearman? Okay. How is the little bear man doing? Because I am happy to see Bear Man. One saying right. Gura some which that's my theory with Red Gura. There is a couple others that I did research and saw on Reddit. One saying Red Gura is some Red. Okay. So here we are. We're gonna smack this there. Boy, booyah. Now we can add that picture. Red Gura is some sort of Greek god that possessed Gura and shows up from time to time. Another theory is that Red Gura. Okay, I think we're gonna do another motion here with this, which I think we'll kind of just like. I think I'm gonna try some unique here. Do this here. Which I mean, I've done this before, but I mean, like I kind of want to do it differently. So like, do that. Then oh no. All right. Another theory is that Red Gura could be a sibling that. Another theory is that Red Gura could. Theory is that Red Red Gura. I love this red girl picture. It's like so cute. She just like holding a dark red apple. She's scary. She's so scary. She's so scary. Nah. Even Red Gura isn't scary. Have you seen videos of Red Gura? She ain't scary. She's just she's just a little bit mean, but not really, because it's still adorable either fucking way. So yeah, Red Gura could be a sibling that Gura ate when they were Red Gura could be a sibling that Gura that Gura ate when they were babies. Since is a known fact, that's what baby shark baby shark. All right. Just need to find an image real quick, so let me just... See, I would go on Google and everything, all that stuff, but I'm afraid of, like, finding something kind of explicit and then Twitch be kind of mad about it. Because you never know, like, searching baby sharks or whatever, or anything. Come on, Google. Oh, goodness. A little bit of technical difficulty here. What the heck? Oh, what's going on here? Come on. Okay, I guess the internet doesn't want to work even though the internet is connected. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good.